It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Out of bounds at the We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw again is Jackson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Tennessee. Again, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal. 33 yards that time. Jackson will throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the well, and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. 21-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off play action. Spencer fighting through. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Spencer. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Spencer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
42-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down now, it's Jordan. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
Operating from the gun, Spencer. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Spencer. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to look deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Number 88.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. From the gun, Jackson got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Jordan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, it's Jordan. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carried by number.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2.
On 3rd down, Jordan. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
41-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? Doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down, Spencer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to on the spot on that one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 5.
That'll put him right at 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. It's a 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Cameron Batson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To number 18. A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
You did, but let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there. Right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Spencer. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Tennessee.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Jordan, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. Tight end left, tight end left. Alert. 3 down.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Got one.
Throwing again. Spencer. And he can't escape, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Mike, 55.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Short field as they take it in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute. 70 Lions. You ready? You ready? 555.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Tennessee.
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, it's Jordan. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Jordan, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Spencer. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Spencer. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Spencer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Texans nothing.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Spencer. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, Spencer. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Titans first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jordan. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Spencer. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Spencer. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, 59. 3 buzz.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Spencer. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Spencer. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike. Hey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike. Go. 95's Mike.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Come on, D. 95's the sand.
On second down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 99.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.